An international organization is a body endowed with a permanent institutional apparatus and composed of a number of members that have the same purposes. All the members of an international organization collaborate together in order to achieve a specific goal. There are two types of international organization: IGOs, intergovernmental organization, and NGOs, non-governmental organization. Both possess an international legal personality and have their own set of rules and their own decision-making bodies. The structure of intergovernmental organizations is influenced by the following factors: the objectives set by the bodies and the state members. NGOs, on the other hand, are composed of individuals or a group of individuals and pursue humanitarian objectives and social inequalities. Furthermore, unlike IGOs, NGOs are non-profit organizations and usually are divided in three categories. The first one operates at international level and usually its headquarters are located in developing countries. The second category works on national scale and focuses on the country's interest in which it is based. The third category focuses on problems limited to certain geographical areas. There are different opinions as to when an international organization first was created, with some claiming its origins in Middle Ages and others in ancient Greece. However, there is no doubt about NGOs. Its origins date back to 1839, when the Anti-Slavery Society was founded. In the field of translation studies, the term institutional translation is usually used to refer to a type of translation that takes place within or on behalf of an international organization. It is usually characterized by a formal language and by fixed formulations which are set by the international organizations and therefore cannot be changed by the translator. Furthermore, institutional translation are anonym. This means that translators' names are never mentioned in a text. Often, international organizations, in order to facilitate the translation process, employ CAT tools, also known as computer-assisted translation tools, which are software that store vocabulary used during translations and that allows a translator to create bilingual glossaries. However, in some cases, CAT tools can prove counterproductive by, for example, providing a translator with too many alternatives and confusing him even more about which word to use in a text. This can mislead the translator and lead him to make more mistakes. In fact, mistranslations in institutional texts are quite common, and usually, when they are detected, every organization acts in a different way. However, all of them must primarily refer to Article 79 of the Vienna Convention, that states that in order to modify a text, there have to be some authorized representative that initial the correction. If more mistakes are detected, it is also possible to correct the whole document by using the same procedure as for the original text. Each international organization has its own way of dealing with the translation system. In the case of the United Nations, translation is often regarded as invisible or mechanical, and translation services are pressured to translate more and more pages in a little time as possible. It is not uncommon for translators to be entrusted with texts with multiple mistakes, such as incorrect drafting, typos, or unsourced documents. While in the case of the European Union, one of the greatest challenges for translators is language. Today, English is spoken by less than 1% of EU, yet it is used in 85.5% of all translated documents and 95% of legal text, while the other 24 official languages are often not given enough value, thus causing a cultural and social imbalance. Finally, in non-governmental organizations, one of the most recurring problems is the collaboration between professional translators and volunteers. In fact, due mainly to a lack of funds, NGOs are forced to hire people who don't translate on a professional level. Volunteers are often seen as a threat by translators. However, this should be considered as an opportunity on both sides to acquire new knowledge and make virtue out of necessity.